stocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Hurts throwing right away. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
A little juke. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Trenton Simpson. Well, he just flew in there to drop him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. To Barkley on the check down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson now. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it second and 7. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's down to the 12.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
DeAndre Hopkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out left to Dotson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Jackson will throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man has got him, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Now makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Jackson. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they go from the 47 now on 1st down. Jackson. Complete. It's Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone as hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing is Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Jackson now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Devontae Smith.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 41-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Hurts going to move him around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Touchdown, Eagles. Jahan Dotson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
They're going to run it with Barkley.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
13.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, Silver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Results are 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.